Better pack an umbrella. It is raining fireballs outside. Anyways, today I will be showing you guys how to make your own Sodom and Gomorrah by raining fire from the sky. So as you can see, we have this little lever. It's going to be summoning an armor stand that is named Fireball. You can ignore the coordinates here. They're not really that important. But basically, we have this one on a 3-tick delay. If you want to get more fireballs, make this number lower. If you want to get less fireballs, make this number higher, because this is how often it's going to be doing it. This is like the delay between spawning and a new fireball. And to actually get into how these fireballs are functioning, we basically have 3 sets of chains, and that's kind of it. There's a lot you can actually customize with this. So for the first chain, this is going to basically give the armor stand invisibility. Pretty simple. You don't really want to see the armor stand. It's going to look weird. For the second chain, we're going to execute at a random player. That's what @r means. We're going to run the spread players commands. And we have, these should always, you'll have 2 tildes right here, exactly like this. Then you'll have the number 1, and then you'll have this number. So I have it set to 25, but this is basically how far away from the player can the fireball spawn. And this is disregarding height, like ignore up and down, just like, left, right, forward, backwards, north, south, east, west, that kind of stuff. How far away do you want the fireballs to spawn from the player? Then we're going to basically do an armor stand with the name Fireball, who does not have the tag up. And we'll see what up is in a second. Then we're going to execute as the fireball, or the fireball armor stand. Once again, that does not have the tag up. It is going to teleport itself 50 blocks straight up in the air. And because of the way spread players works, it's going to vary a lot in height. So for instance, that way down there, it's going to, because of the way spread players works, it's always going to put it to the highest available block. So if spread players, it's going to basically choose a random position. So let's say it chooses this block. Then it's going to go 50 blocks up from this block. However, it could go halfway down the hill. And if it does, it's going to go 50 blocks up from this block. As you can see, that means their starting heights are going to be very different. Even though they're only a few blocks laterally, because the height is so different, they're going to spawn at different heights. So if you're in hilly terrain, I recommend having this be a bigger number, like 50. If you're in relatively flat, you can have it be closer to 30 or something like that. Or you could make it really high or make it really low. You guys can mess with this number basically as much as you want. And then finally for this chain, we're going to give any armor stands with the name Fireball that does not have the tag up, we're going to give it the tag up. That way it's not going to be spread playering again. It's not going to be teleporting itself up again. It's just going to be falling from the sky, as fire is, known for doing, I guess. Then we have the first particle commands. This is basically anything with the tag up. So it's only going to work on fireballs that are already in the sky. It's going to run the particle mob flame single. Then I have like another chain here. It's literally the exact same commands. So these 2 are exactly the same commands. This one's just feeding into this one. You can do this if you want. Sometimes it makes it look a little bit better. And you can kind of see when I actually spawn some of these in. It creates a little more consistent of a line. Yeah. Then the other particle that you guys can see, like the lava drip particle, that's what this command is. So it's going to execute at anything with the tag up. It's just going to do this particle as well. And I think I have this one at a 1-tick delay, just so it's a little bit less than the actual flames are. Just gives it a little nice extra detail of flaminess, I guess. I don't know. And then finally, we have the fun part, which is how we make the actual explosions. You can see here, they are in fact exploding. And if I get myself like a cow, wait for one of the fireballs to land beside here. Maybe it's some... Oh, that one. Nope. Come on. Okay. I don't know. They do damage. The fireballs do damage. You just have to Oh, I think I heard some of them. Just trust me. Anyways, so what we're going to be doing here is basically anything that is the tag up, unless the block directly below it is air. So basically, as soon as the block below the armor stand is not air, is going to give it the tag boom. So then anything that has the tag boom, so here, executing at whatever has the tag boom, run, and then we have this explosion particle. Then we have the basically the same command, except instead of a particle, we're doing a play sound for the explosion noise. Then we are adding a camera shake to make it kind of feel a little bit, more explodey. So run the camera shake, and that's the command right there. And then this is the fun one you get to change. So this is the damage command. The execute part is exactly the same. It is the damage part. So right now it's going to be damaging anything within 5 blocks. You could change this if you want to make the radius bigger. You can make it 7. You could make it 70, but I wouldn't. But you have free will. You can do what you want. And then this is the number. So I have it as 5, which is going to be 2.5 hearts. You can make this, once again, any number you want. You want to make it 20? Make it instantly kill a player if they get hit by it? Be my guest. Do you want to make it instantly kill like a warden or an ender dragon? Make it 2000. And then we have entity explosion. This basically just means that the damage type is explosion. You don't necessarily need to include this, but it makes things like blast protection would actually protect against fireballs, which I think makes sense. It'll also say like I think blown up or something like that in the death message. So it's a little bit cooler when you do that. But there's a lot you can adjust. I really do recommend adjusting this number if you want to make it more deadly. But yeah, it is a kind of simple commands. Oh, and one important thing to note is that the damage command is going to kill the armor stand at the end. So that's only flickering because it's spawning, but if I actually go away here, you can see how much I'm shaking. Yeah, so the damage command is going to kill the armor stand, which is really important because that way you're not going to have the armor stand lingering around on the ground. And yeah, like I said, it is... why are they very loud? I apologize if the audio is terrible in this video. So yeah, like I said, it's not a terribly complicated command tutorial, but it's a really cool effect. I mean, if I just go down to the ground here, I mean, look at this. And if I go into this realm, I'm going to die right away. As soon as one of these things lands, like, close enough to me. Nope. And every time I try to get an example, nothing. Nothing lands. Like, literally enough. Why is this? Oh, there we go. There we go. See, I told you it does damage. Anyways, that's it for this tutorial, and you will see that they actually do follow the player. So that way it's always like a localized storm. And if you want to turn it off, of course, I gotta find the commands. If you want to turn it off, basically just stop summoning them. Additionally, one other piece of little stuff you guys might like to know, if we go to the spread players commands, if you want to make it not like I've explained tags in other videos, so if you want to make it so it's only raining around players with a certain tag, just go to the spread players commands, and where it says @r, do tag equals, I don't know, you can call it any tag you want. Let's say storm. So now it is only going to work on a player that has the tag storm. So that way, if you don't want everyone to be, getting rained down on by hellfire, that's how you do it. So like I said, fairly simple command overall, but I hope you guys enjoy. And if you did, good for you.